From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Allen comes out throwing. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They send Metcalf left. Allen on 3rd down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the Vikings 33-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside.
Their own 29-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's going to push one deep down the right. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down.
Alert! Half 85,
They bring Wilson in motion right. Allen gonna throw again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get the football back at the 11. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They stick with McCaffrey. Another big rip for him. Arrives at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Yellow.
Only a solitary field goal.
First quarter with the score. Chiefs 3.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. Throwing now on first down. Allen dumps it off to his right. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
15.
A give left side to McCaffrey. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with a chance to boost their lead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow. 15.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Shoots one defender. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
15.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
15. I rip list.
Running it after the penalty. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout called by Andy Reid. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, 56. 57 colors, 57. Right side.
McCaffrey can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Hey, rip list. Right side.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's on the move, and they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
43!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Go. Hey.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, lion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Sheds off the tackle. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now Lawrence. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11.
At the 15-yard line.
30 left. Go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Red on red.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, kill. Take right open. Go. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Lou. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Drake London from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
11. Go, let's go. Hey, chill. 11, Agate. Red.
Now Lawrence. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Sink right. 11. Rip, 23. 30 left. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lisa, 24.
Now a handoff up the middle. Garrett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker who often leads his team in tackles.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey. Go street.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need one more stop, maybe two more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And London motioning left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Elam able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover